Let's go. Let's go. We're back. Let's go. Bread is falling from heaven, y'all. Bread.
You believe in me, life isn't what it seems. North Pole cold, my little heart it be freezing. I got the big Drake, though I don't be all in my feelings. I got the big bankroll, I don't be having no children. Try to take my soul, you ain't having it, nigga.
Baby, go on, hold yeah, so hope yeah, hope yeah. They don't know you.
Slowly kisses passing by the river. Haven't missed.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my face. I was literally taking a nap and I just woke up and yeah, so I was like, let me just make a video real quick. Hope you guys have been doing very well. Not a lot of announcements. So I graduated. I now have my bachelor's in psychology. Very happy to be done with school, going to school during a pandemic, and everything else that I went through in between was crazy. It was a crazy journey, and I'm done. I'm happy to be done. And yeah, so for this video, there's been something that's been on my mind. It's probably not even gonna be that long, to be honest. I just wanted to touch on a couple of things. I've been doing a lot of reading. I snagged Viola Davis's new book, which I am so in love with. It's called Finding Me, and it's such a great book. I've been reading just so many different books that actually I might make that into a separate video. Some books that I've been really enjoying, some books that have been helping me, and some books that, you know, you guys might like to check out as well if you're into reading. So I've gotten back into meditation more, and most of it's been centered around gratitude. So I guess you can say gratitutional meditation. This is just me being more mindful, being thankful for the moment, and stopping and taking in the moment and taking in the little things and having appreciation for not just, you know, my successes, but also my failures and everything in between and everything that I don't see. And in doing this, I started reading The Secret Doors to Success by Florence Scovel Shinn. And in this book, she talks a lot about the Bible. She talks a lot about Moses. If you guys don't know who Moses was the chosen one that God chose to lead the children of Israel, or the Israelites, out of Egypt and to the Promised Land. And in one of the chapters, she talks about the hardships and the challenges that a lot of successful people go through. And it made me think to a lot of the successes or the successful people that we know today, that a lot of times when we see them, we just see what they're known for and what their successes are. But a lot of times we don't really take into consideration the hardships that they had to go through. Moses had a stammering problem. He was a stammerer. And that was one of the things he was very concerned about, because he felt like people wouldn't listen to him. His people were in captivity, slavery, mind you, they were in slavery, they were in captivity, they were in slavery. And God chose him and said, hey, you're the guy. You're the lucky one. You're the one. Step right up and get your prize. And hey, look, we're all human, right? Like, you can imagine what was going through his mind, because first of all, how am I going to be able to convince them? How are they going to listen to me when I'm going to be able to get past the way I talk? How am I going to be able to lead them away from Pharaoh, who doesn't give a fuck about nobody? How do I even know how to get to this place, this magical place that I don't even know it exists, but you're God and you're telling me it exists, so it has to be real.
B, I did not see it on the sheet. If 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
How do I even know I'm going the right way? What am I gonna do about food? Not only that, but come on now. Like, Moses had to have had haters. Like, he had to have had people that was hating on him, talking about, why does he get to lead? Why does he get to be the leader? Who is he? Like, I could have done a better job, knowing damn well they couldn't do no better job. When you the chosen one and God put you in that position, he had all these problems, all this adversity, all these thoughts going through his mind, being that he was the chosen one and he was the one that God chose to use. With everything that's mentioned in the book about Moses, and not just Moses, but she talks about like some other really great points and other stories. She mentions towards the end of the chapter that God makes a way when there is no way. And that is primarily in every part of the story of Moses. God made a way when they were hauling ass away from Pharaoh, and parted the, I mean, imagine y'all, you just see the sea just go, and you see like the little fishes and shit, and there's a clear straight shot path for them to walk through. He did it when he provided manna from heaven, which God said can only take as much, no, what was it? Take as much as you need for today. Don't take some and save some, because you know as humans we can be greedy sometimes, right? Take some and save some, because I will always provide. Bread is falling from heaven, y'all. Bread. Where's the water? God said, Moses, take your rod and hit the little rock, and water's gonna come out. Water is coming out of a rock. Bread is coming from heaven. God revealed himself to Moses using a burning bush. If I were to tell y'all that God spoke to me with a shrub in my yard that was on fire, y'all would look at me like I'm crazy.
But you one crazy ass bitch.
Imagine you're in the desert, y'all. There's a pillar of cloud and a pillar of fire that's leading you. You don't see shit else but dunes and sand. God always makes a way when there is no way. There's actually a verse in the Bible, and I'm so mad that I don't remember specifically which one it is, but it says something like, if God can provide for the birds and the animals, how more of you? And so to me, I think that is why it's so important to have gratitude and press pause on life for a second and just be thankful for the moment now. Be thankful for everything that you have, everything that you don't have, and the blessings that are yet to come. Why? Because as much as we can concentrate and focus on all the things not going right in our lives, as much as we can focus on all the L's we done took in our lives, there's so much more coming that you don't even know about. There's so much going on in the background, behind the scenes. Our forces, divine forces, are always at work for the greater good for those who go with God's purpose. You don't really know what blessing you're gonna get tomorrow or the next day. You never know. That's why it's so important to be careful what you put out there, because what you put out there is what you get back. I know Moses had haters. He was probably tired. His feet were tired. He was tired of everybody complaining. He's probably wondering how much longer until we get to the promised land. When is our next meal gonna come? Am I gonna make it? Are we even gonna make it? Like, what's gonna happen? And that can sound a lot like us. Sometimes you don't know when your next meal is gonna come. You're waiting on your paycheck. You're waiting on this. You're waiting on that. But Moses ended up being okay, you guys. And that goes back to God making a way when we feel like there is no way. And so that's why it's so important to have gratitude. And even in the hard times, remember that divine forces are always working for our good. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my REN Talk. So until next time, be you, stay true. Bye.
Struggles and pain only make we tougher. Also comes the money get no far. Me love my life, still I make money and my friends alright. Make progress while them backslide. Them can't stop my flame from ignite. One life, many chances. You'd live up, you'd rise to the top. Don't make it through badness. Right now we have to cool off of that. Get a youth one hold on strong every day. Them plan work, I just fear.